Get on to today's match. Syed Adney is alongside me in the commentary box. Adney, for Johor Darul attacks in plenty of pressure. Only the one really clear chance, and that was the goal itself. Great play from Nazmi Fires Mansour getting down the left, and Diogo. It looks simple, but his movement just makes 2 yards space, and that's all the difference.
Yeah, I've always been impressed with Diogo. And here he just showing his quality. He knows where to be at the right time, and the perfect pass from Nazmi Fires on the left. And just see, he doesn't even have to do too much. It's just a jog into the box and a simple header past Haziq.
Nazmi picks him out. He does look up. He doesn't just drive it across. But Diogo had made a forward movement and then a backward movement, and even an experienced centre-back had found that difficult. So Zulkifli didn't know whether he was coming or going. And Zulkifli's also been yellow carded. He has been yellow carded. One of 2 of the back 4. Going forward, also, Safar Rashid has led UITM something of a merry dance.
Yeah, it's a good chance here for Safar. Condon has left again. We know where he's going. He's trying to curl it past the goalkeeper. He hasn't really tested Haziq today. I think in the second half they'll want to do better. They want to create more clear-cut chances.
It is just the 1 goal though. And well, that won't be disturbing to Benjamin Mora. It is always a problem. We saw a chance right at the very end. Zarko Korac having a free kick that bounced in front of him and bounced off his chest. He was sharp enough to pick it up, but one mistake, one half mistake, and they're right back in at UTM, and there's a shock result on the cards.
Yeah, that's the thing when you're having too much possession, and then when the opponents get the ball, you know, it can be a shock because you're just standing at the back, watching play, just trying to direct your players where to go. And you know, for Izam, you know, it's so important that he's always 100% focused.
This is the Zarko moment we were just talking about. He won the free kick himself. Sorry, this was an earlier header. Actually, no, let's talk about the way he's pulled down on the edge of the penalty area. He is literally tugged from behind by Safar Rashid. And Zarko generally has put himself around, but he's such a big physical man. It's taking 2 men to deal with him right the way through.
Yeah, it's smart play from JDT. You know, they don't want Zarko to have too much possession. If he holds the ball better, you know, that will bring other players in play. And every time JDT lose the ball, they're just going directly, trying to get it back straight away.
Okay, I introduced a little sequence called Geng Kita involving Sulheri Zulkifli. I introduced it a little bit too early. Now we have got it. This is Geng Kita, Sulheri Zulkifli.
Faizal. Dia suka sakat orang, kadang-kadang dia suka kacau orang. Dan training pun dia buat dia yang macam benda-benda yang macam lawak lah. Macam tu lah. Lalu dengan phone. Bagi saya Nur Arif lah. Instagram. So dia pun memang jenis suka puskas saja. Puskas kan. Dia memang suka kadang-kadang detek dekat artis. Bila artis tu respon, dia rasa seronok. Kalau bilik saya duduk dengan Afi Ashraf dengan Nur Salam. So depends lah siapa yang travel tu. Kadang kami satu bilik tu kami duduk 3 orang sekali. Paling rajin sekali kalau kata tahun ni saya nampak Robert lah. Bagi saya dia sebelum game, esok tu nak game, kita dah habis training, so dia akan buat speed, akan buat speed hari-hari macam tu. Paling laju kalau import Robert, kalau ke Afi Ashraf. Faizal lah. Faizal memang dia punya cara main dia memang robust. Memang macam tu. Kalau dia tackle orang teruk pun tak boleh nak marah apa, memang cara dia main macam tu. Saya rasa Arik boleh main kot. Dia jenis Arik dengan Faizal, dia pun memang wara sikit dalam training ni. Kadang-kadang duduk tak duduk, kami duduk training pun dia pun nak jadi keeper. Dia kena jadi keeper. FIFA yang duduk main selalunya Arif, saya Arif dengan Nadia. Mereka selalu main. Tu mereka 3 tu memang tak lah. Kalau saya pergi main, masih kena bully lah.
a little bit of inside information about Zulhari Zulkifli. The players are just beginning to make their way out onto the pitch at the moment. Quick chance to catch up with Syed Adney before the second half. And Adney, are you anticipating any changes from either of the sides before the second half?
I don't think either side will make any changes. I think they'll be comfortable with what they're doing at the moment. We'll see if UITM might need to bring on some players with energy. They might tire as the game goes, but for JDT, they're controlling the tempo, they're controlling the game, they're in the lead, they're confident, they want to get more goals, and that's what they have to do. They have to create more chances and try and trouble Haziq from time to time, because they haven't done that too much in the first half.
Yeah, the longer this game goes at 1-0, the more UITM might think that there's a way back into this game.
Yep, I think so. 1-0 is never safe. It always gives a chance for UITM. They might just go for one counter-attack, quick counter-attack. Zarko up front, he could cause problems. He's probably analysed how JDT are defending. But let's see in the second half if they can do it.
Syed Adney, the former Malaysia international goalkeeper, thank you for your thoughts. He'll be rushing back to the commentary box to join me for the second half, which is due to kick off imminently. It's the first round of fixtures of the Piala Malaysia 2019. Johor Darul Taksim, who've won this trophy just once in their moniker as JDT, will be looking to add to that crown, but there's plenty of people who will want to challenge and threaten that. It'll be UITM getting us underway in this second half. No changes as predicted by Syed Adney for that, but a couple of the back four for UITM are on yellow cards, which might be a worry for Ismail Zakaria. UITM in the purple, pushing long. It's gone a long way. Izam Tarmizi has got to be out there just to take it away. Knocked back inside by Shafiq Al-Hafiz. Pushed forward by Haziq. Corbinong, long throw. Saw Diogo early, and Diogo knows that he can be fed by Corbinong. Cabrera, Corbinong out wide. Johor missed his energy when he was injured. Diogo slips away. Diogo inside, and that'll run all the way through to Haziq. And a chance for Syed Adney to be introduced as the expert analyst. And we spoke in the first half about how you try to deal with somebody like Diogo. You told me about the problems, but how do you counter those problems?
Well, from a UITM perspective, it's difficult because he's always on the move. He's causing trouble. He's confusing defenders, and also, he's not just known for his goals. He's known for bringing in other players. He's assists for this season. It's always helpful when you've got such a hard-working player up front.
I know that, but how do you counter it defensively?
Well, you just have to mark him, right? We can see Zulkifli, Zulkifli, he's always on him every time Diogo gets the ball. Maybe they have to see a perspective from how Johor are taking care of Zarko up front, going on the double, so that can be seen.
Corbinong. Faisal Arif was big and strong. Corbinong running at you. He's an intimidating sight. Name's Levere, he's got great hair. That is Corbinong. Not my words, I'm afraid. I heard it from one of the fans.
Expensive maintenance for that hair.
To Corbinong once again. Haris Harun. Neat and tidy, as always, in the heart of the midfield. Kunalam. Maurizio. For all the depth in their squad, Johor, they've kept largely to the same group of players. You can understand why they romped away with the league. Here's Afiq Fazail. They certainly competed in the AFC Champions League as well. Oh, space for Nazmi. Cabrera, Nazmi, Cabrera. Belted clear by Shafiq Al-Hafiz. Only as far as Eskunalam. Izam. Corbinong wins another header. That's well played by Al-Hafiz. Space for Macon. Now Macon can run, and Macon's useful. He's taken out, is Macon. Don't think Harris can really complain. In fact, it's not the decision he's complaining about, it's his teammates giving away free possession.
Yeah, this is the second time Harris has took down Macon. Macon, quick feet right there. It's not really going anywhere. Harris maybe could have just left it. Corbin Ong was behind him, covering.
Now then, Kovac. We saw that he can hit the target. I've seen him score from this kind of range as well. 4 in the wall. Izam taking care of one side of the wall. Zarko Kovac, priority number 1, hit the target. Kovac misses the target. "13 goals in 16 starts and 1 substitute appearance."
Yeah, he's got the technique done well, power, just can't get it down.
Diogo Safawi. Diogo Kunal on a pace. Safawi Rashid. Excellent covering from Faisal. Faisal can complete the job and help forward. Al Hafiz. Korach. Adam Norazlin is across to mop up and does well when he finds Azahar. Park Young Jing, Korach, Azahar. In the Premier League season, for a long time, UTM were there or thereabouts in the top 2 or 3. Fell away towards the end of the season, but they can play. Azahar, still Amar. Nearly deflected by Macon. They've had their moments, the students.
Well, they know they can create chances, but they just have to do better with the finishing. It's not really going to trouble Izam too much.
Johor need the insurance second goal. No Salam is caught by Diogo. There's a flailing foot. A flailing arm. Just protecting himself. I don't think there's any intent. Not that that helps Nur Salam.
I can just see his hand there, just swinging as he tries to block the ball. Nothing intentional.
Picture says 1,000 words. Salam just receiving a little bit of water and a wipe down. He's worked hard in the centre of midfield. There's Macon under pressure from Corbin Ong. Loses out to Cabrera. Free kick quickly taken. Diogo. Cabrera, the Argentine born. Couldn't pick out Corbin Ong. As UITM prepared to take this throw in, let me just run you through the teams. They've got Hazik in goal, Shami Shukri a right back on a substitute for Nick Shafiq, Zulheri, Faisal and Afif along the back, Salam, Amma and Shafiq in midfield, with Macon, Park Young Jin and Zarko Korach as the front 3. For Johor, Izam Tarmizi with Kunalam, Maurizio, Adam Norazlin and Corbin Ong. Afik and Harris in midfield. Nazmi Fires in the number 10 position with Cabrera and Safawi providing the width, and Diogo the penetration. And the only goal of the game so far. Diogo, Corbin Ong, 2 in the penalty area. Corbinong just clipped there by Faisal.
Good work from Corbinong. Yep, Faisal did clip him. Good call from the referee.
Maurizio, Afiq and Harris are all at the back post. Corbinong is being joined by Cabrera and Diogo in the middle. So Safai Rashid has got plenty to aim for. He took it early, there was movement. Clearly something they'd worked on in training that just wasn't executed correctly.
Bit poor by Safawi standards. We expect better. He expects better.
Macon loses out. Cabrera. Diogo. Oh, brilliant from Diogo. Holding off Faisal Arif, who put everything into that challenge. Changes being prepared. Akir Rashid being given a run out in a couple of minutes for Benjamin Mora's JDT. Maurizio. Zulheri. Naslalam. Zulheri. Nasalam's won it. Park ahead of him. Adam Noor Aslin anticipates so well. And the change is coming on. It's going to be Nazmi Faiz Mansour coming off and Akir Rashid coming on. Disappointing for Nazmi because he certainly for 20 minutes was very, very bright.
I think we're going to see a bit of a change in positions. Maybe Cabrera might play a bit in the middle of midfield. Safawi comes to the left. Akia goes to the right.
Nasalam Zainal Abidin to take the set play. Doesn't beat the front man, that's easy for Safawi. Afiq. Cleverly played by Macon onto Park. Trying to get it out to the left-hand side, Park. He was looking for Azahar. Instead it's Afif Ashraf. This is Azahar now. Park. Kunalam. Right place, right time. Mr. Dependable at fullback, Kunalam. Akia onto Cabrera, who has indeed dropped into that number 10 position and is running at pace and with purpose. And then he's taken out at the expense of a talking to, nothing more for Shafiq Al-Hafiz. Quickly taken the free kick.
Yeah, this is again by Shafiq Al-Hafiz on Cabrera, just budges him in the back.
Diogo strong, Safawi drives through, Safawi! Side netting, Haziq had his angles right.
Such a big chance for Safawi. Just see him toe poke the ball to the side netting. I think it would have been better if he just took it with his laces, full power. Maybe go to the left side of Haziq.
Well, you wonder if Johor might regret these chances. Yes, they're dominating. Yes, they're favourites. Yes, they're leading, but it's only 1-0. Here's Akia. That's why Akia was brought in. Sliding tackle from Afif Ashraf, who's one of 2 players on yellow cards at the moment for the visitors. The students from Shah Alam-based UITM. Nice compact little ground that they have. Cabrera, Diogo. Park. Ooh, Korach wanted it to feet. I think Korach always wants it to feet. Diogo. Still Diogo. Cabrera blocked off by Afif. Nasalam. Nakon. Flag stays down. And through is Park. And Maurizio makes a goal-saving defensive clearance.
So important by Mauricio. Such a great tackle to deny Park. I think he comes off his line too early, too far. It's a good ball from Maicon to look at the run. He is onside, Park. Good decision from the linesman. And Mauricio does enough to deny him. You can just see he's so far out, Izam. I don't think he should be coming off his line. He should stay on his line. It's a bad decision.
Park Young-jin scored once in the league this season. 26-year-old. What an opportunity that was. Maurizio, he was the man who kept him onside, but having kept them onside, he was the man who made the last gasp challenge to save a tap-in for the Korean.
So crucial for Mauricio. Maybe Park would have been a little bit disappointed that he wasn't quicker to the ball after he poked it past his
You said at half-time, we keep saying 1-0. It's never safe, ever. So Shukri, I think he's insisting that Maurizio has to go off for treatment. Wanting to stay on, having received the magic sponge, and he'll be looking to get back onto the field of play as quickly as he can. In the meantime, Johor have got to defend with a man down. Harris will just drop into centre-back temporarily. Korach, though, finds Amma. The header from Shafiq Al-Hafiz. Corbinong. Well, it's 1-0, Diogo's goal on 16. The all-important chances for UITM, arguably as good, if not better, than Johor's.
Well, they've always been in good positions. Just again, that final touch lets them down. You can't get a good shot on Izam, and Izam there, give credit to him, he's in a good position.
Ismail Zakaria, the coach of UITM, is now on the edge of his touchline. Enjoyed the occasion is what he said to his players. Akia Rashid fizzes one wide with his right foot. Akia, 20th appearance from the bench this season.
Well, he's got more minutes today. Usually it's 5 to 10 minutes.
Korach, I tell you what, he's got Maurizio's number today, Korach. Azaha onto Park. Harris, Cabrera can run until Kefli. If he looks left, he's got Akia Rashid. Here is Akia in space. The Kedahan penalty. He won one against Terengganu with similar trickery. Now he's 1-1 here against Shafiq Al-Hafiz. UITM distraught. Syed Adney?
I think that they'll be disappointed. I think it's a good call from the referee. Good trickery from Akia. You know, he's just so quick, and in these tight situations, he can just get away from a player.
Okay, the new FIFA laws will come into play here as well. They impact the goalkeeper, who must have a foot on the line. Doesn't need to be two, so long as one foot is on the line when the ball is struck. Or if he has dived, he must be parallel to the line when the ball is struck. So Akia Rashid, having won the penalty, must be seen as a good decision, providing Safar Rashid dispatches the resultant penalty kick. Safawi for what will be an insurance second goal that is much needed for Johor Darul Taksim. Safawi, bottom corner, unstoppable penalty for Haziq, and Johor lead by 2-0.
Really good penalty from Safawi. Kept it low, hard, to the left-hand corner of Haziq, our racing goal. No chance for him. Dives the right way, but just the pace of the ball just goes past him.
Akia Rashid won the penalty. Safari Rashid dispatched the penalty. And UITM have responded by making a substitution. Nizaruddin Jadi is on for Park Young-jin. Barely 2 minutes after Park had that glorious opening, Johor find themselves 2 goals to the good. So carefully, Kunalan is there. Lovely touch into Diogo, looks for the run of Cabrera. So carefully did well. Haziq goes down by Diogo. Akia couldn't keep it in play, but his dancing feet won that penalty. UITM, I think, upset that there wasn't any intent to foul, but there was contact. Here's Akia once again. Cabrera. Kunalan. Shot blocked by Zulkifli. And then the header from Zul. Belted clear by Faisal Al-Arif. Highest one today.
Bit ambitious from Kunalan. Don't remember if he's scored a goal for Johor or not.
Diogo, he scored. So's Cabrera. Kunalan again. That goal just lifts a huge weight off Johore's shoulders, because we kept saying at 1-0 it's dangerous, and UITM had caused problems.
Yeah, UITM did cause a few problems, especially from Park, with the assist from Macon. But they need it. They needed the second goal.
Confirmation of the substitution. Nizarudin on for Park. He'll take that same number 10 role that Park was playing in. As well, Nur Salam. Still Nur Salam. Just too far ahead of Korach, who applauds the forceful run from Nur Salam. He's done his reputation a power of good. Now, I feel a lot of the UITM boys can be very happy with their day's work so far.
Yeah, see, this is the pass bit too much on it for Zarko Korach. As we said before, he wants it at his feet.
Here's Maurizio. His goal line clearance was so important. Harris loses out to Korach. Lovely little touch. Amma. Korach wants it centre. Nizarudin. Off by Safawi into Gonzalo Cabrera. It's an astute signing. Cabrera's proven to be for Johor. Doesn't get the headlines that the others do, but double digits in league goals.
Yeah, you can always trust him with goals and assists. Just so consistent over the years.
Harris Aaron. Another 7-on-10 performance from Harris in the heart of midfield. Talk about consistent. Adam Noor Aslin to Corbin Ong. Macon. Corbin Ong. He'd made the mistake and Cabrera wins it back. Kunalan. Diogo. Cabrera. Blocked by Faisal Arif. That was goal bound from Cabrera. Diogo. Handing out a little bit of the rough stuff that he's been receiving all afternoon. So carefully, just feeling his ankle. Adil Zafon at the foot of your picture, preparing to come on for Johor. Harris finds Gonzalo. Corbin Ong. Rashid just pulling on the back there of Faisal Arif, and the change is going to be made. It's going to be Maurizio who's coming off, so Adil will partner Adam Noor Aslin. Maurizio hurt himself when making that goal-saving tackle, and has been limping a little bit ever since. Doesn't like the fact that he's the man going to be coming off.
Yeah, I think this is taking a precaution from what happened earlier. Obviously, he's back on. He feels that he's 100%. He wants to continue.
Maurizio replaced by Adil, and that's an unhappy Maurizio. It's a slow trudge over to the dressing room, and a handshake with both Luciano Figueroa and Benjamin Mora. But Korach, right, now then, can he benefit from the slightly less physical presence of Adil, though Adil will put himself about, certainly. Corbin Ong finds Diogo. Great skills from Corbinong, just out of play. We've got a vantage point right over that. Must confess it didn't look out from here, but the assistant referee even closer. This is a Group C clash. PJ City and PKMP playing on Sunday. PJ are in town in Johor on Wednesday. With the Raya holidays coming up, matches next week on match day 2 are taking place on Wednesday and Thursday. And we'll have live matches for you on these channels. So carefully. Nice little take. Nizarudin. Ahmad Azahar faced by Kunalam. Nasalam. Shukri. Shafiq. That second goal has taken a little bit of the edge out of the game side, hasn't it?
Yeah, the pace has slowed down. Transitions from defence to going forward has also slowed down. I think Johor just comfortable. They just want the 3 points.
Afiq Fazel. Goals in 16 and 65 minutes as Diogo finds Harris. Safawi. Kunalam. Safawi makes a good run. Afiq Fazel fills the gap. Cabrera. Crunching tackle from Harris, and that'll be a yellow card. He's saying, got nothing but the ball, but there's the intent of aggression that is very much frowned upon these days, and I think that's what's done Harris there.
Yeah, I think he got ball and man. That's why the referees gave the yellow card. It is a bit hard from Harris.
Referee had whistle and card in hand at the same time. That's how sure he was it was a yellow card. It's his third nasty-ish foul. He's not happy. Chuntering away. Change meantime. Gonzalo Cabrera replaced by Leandro Velasquez. And Velasquez will just drop into that same number 10 role. Korach beats Adil. Izam is there ahead of Maycom. Well, there's still nearly 15 minutes for UITM to at least get a consolation. Haris Harran in constant conversation with Suhaisi Shukri. It's unusual to see him so animated. He normally is such a cool, calm, collected character. Velasquez, oh, lovely give and go. A little foul on the edge of the penalty area. Leandro Velasquez will run directly at you like Cabrera.
And I've been impressed with Leandro this season. 8 goals in the league. He's always taking on players, getting into good areas. It's either he wants to go for himself or bring other players into the game.
Hazik's got 5 in the wall. Velasquez. Good touch by Hazik. It's his side. Save he should make and does.
Good technique from Leandro. Just keeps on target, good pace on the ball. Had to be saved. Would have been a goalkeeping mistake if he didn't get a touch on that.
Corner will be the third of this second half for Johor Darul Taksim, who lead by 2-0. Akia's corner, dealt with by Shukri at the near post. Velasquez. He'll want to make an impression. Foreign players don't like to be left out, because if you're on the bench, you can't really start. Haris Harun taking care of Korach, and then gives it away. Nizaruddin. Shafiq. Haris recovers the ball well. Diogo protects the ball, cuts inside. Diogo slides it out expertly to Safawi. Afiq Fazail. Safawi. Leandro. Diogo ahead of him. Out wide is Kunalam. Afiq. Rare mistake from Afiq. Easy clearance for Afif Ashraf. Velasquez on to Kunalam. Looking for Diogo. Diogo's header drifts wide, under pressure.
Well, now we can see every time Diogo's in the box, they're doubling up on him, putting pressure on him. Good pressure from Faisal Arif.
Terengganu leading PKNS by 2-1 in another Malaysia Cup game taking place tonight. We'll do our best to get you the goals for that game for the full-time show. Eskunalam. Lovely take from Velasquez, who then just loses control at an inopportune moment. Last 10 minutes is where fitness might begin to hurt for UITM. But Amma's done well to go past Adil. Korach is there, Macon in the middle. Korach needs support and doesn't get it. Adam Noor Aslin does enough. Shukri on to Shafiq. Nashamil. Zulkefli happy to go back to Haziq. Macon and Adil competing. Haris first to get to the ball ahead of Shafiq Al-Hafiz. Aki Rashid, who won the penalty, onto Corbinong. Driving forward again, Lever Corbinong. Akia. Velasquez, heavily involved. Haris. Diogo lurking at the far post, should a cross come in. Safawi wanted to get it into his feet as well. And that creates a bit of space out wide for Eskunalan. Diogo back to goal. Safawi Rashid. Really well worked by Johor Darul Taksim.
Good play, good passing, good movement. Again, the finish. Safawi just looks back at the ground. Good opportunity.
Remember that wonderful goal he scored in Japan in the AFC Champions League? Hashima Antler's goalkeeper beaten that day. Couldn't keep it under the crossbar today. But he has scored one of the 2 goals that give Johor Darussalam a 2-0 lead. Zulkifli. Kunalan a little bit tight there on Azahar.
Yeah, I can just hear the other players shouting at Kunalan, saying no foul. They don't want to put themselves in a difficult situation.
Afif blocked by Safawi. Nizaruddin. Under pressure from Harris. Diogo will chase. Faz Lauref doing just enough there, but it'll break to Diogo again. Velasquez. Afik. Safawi. Afik. Corbinong. Lifts it in. Velasquez. Velasquez again. Corbinong. Velasquez touch. Diogo! Second goal for the Brazilian. Terrific diving header. And these Malaysia Cup points are now certain and safe for JDT.
Such a good goal, great movement, great passing again. Movement from outside the box, starting with Leandro, looking at the run from Corbin. Wasn't the best ball in, but Leandro again gets a little flick to the far post, and Diogo, always ready, quick to the ball, gets a head on it, and scores his second goal past Haziq in goal.
That's a fabulous header. And it just shows his alertness and his pace, because it's two little steps and he's got ahead of Afif Ashraf. Well, the boys of Straits had just made themselves heard just before the goal, and there was an eruption as Diogo scored his second. Thoroughly professional from Diogo, thoroughly professional from Johor, spirited from UITM. Syed Adney will be going down pitch side at the end to get some instant reactions, and we'll have highlights as soon as the full-time whistle finishes. And then Adney will be talking, no doubt, to Benjamin Mortar and his former coach, Ismail Zakaria. And Ismail might find 3-0 just a little bit tough to take, Syed Adney.
Yeah, they've defended well. Limited Johor's chances.
It might be worse, because Kunalan has a chance. Looking for Diogo. Zulkifli, a tired swing of the right foot. Macon to be replaced. Change for UITM. Sprint to the line, and Ashraf Haikal Zainal comes on for the final 3 minutes plus injury time. Akia. Velasquez has made a change since he came on. That's the strength of Johor. They can bring players on who can make a huge difference, who can just take up the pace if something's not quite going right. No Salam. Now then, there's a chance for Shafiq. Just behind him, Korach. Brave block by Adil. Akia. Velasquez. Diogo's on a hat-trick, of course. Rough challenge, referees played an advantage. Diogo spins it out to Safawi. Safawi Rashid. Good defending from Afif Ashraf.
And we were saying at half-time, do UITM have the legs? It shows that they don't. Just a bit of lack of discipline, lack of focus, crucial moments.
Velasquez curls it in. Diogo was lurking. He thought he'd get a free header there. Here's Akia. He's a substitute who's made an impact as well. Won the penalty, which was an insurance goal. Strong challenge. Referee's played an advantage. Korac. Korac can't believe there's no foul. Kunalam slides through. Diogo might fancy a shot. Diogo! Comfortable for Haziq. You're allowed to be a little bit greedy when you've scored a diving header like Diogo's just done.
Well, under 3-0 up. And he will definitely want to get that hat-trick.
There's a yellow card for Adam Noor Aslin for the tackle that led to this injury. I think it's Shafiq Al-Hafiz who's down, but Adam Noor Aslin becomes the second JDT player to see yellow. So he joins Harris, Afif Ashraf and Zulheri Zulkifli on the other side. And Johor have got their 2019 Malaysia Cup campaign off to a healthy start. PJ City, the bogey team here at the Larkin. They come on Wednesday. That's another match you can watch on these channels live. Wednesday night, 9 o'clock. Piala Malaysia, Johor Darul Taksim taking on Petaling Jaya City. And is there a consolation for Korac? Well, he's hit the target with one free kick from this range. He's put another one over the top. Is it third time lucky for Žarko Korac? The Montenegrins worked hard. And UITM, I think, probably deserve a consolation. Can Korac provide it? Korac, bottom corner. It's a beautiful free kick. It is only a consolation, but it's a terrific consolation. And a 14th goal of the season for Žarko Korac.
That's good free kick, good height for him. Good distance. Just get it on target. I think Izam will be disappointed he didn't keep that out. But for UITM, it's confidence booster for them. You know, they've came to Larkin, they've scored a goal. That's big for them from a university side.
It's almost the last kick of the game. Johor Darul Taksim being made to work exceptionally hard for these 3 points. It needed a second half penalty contested by UITM, scored by Safari Rashid, just to give them insurance after Diogo's first half header. They had chances. Park Young Jim had one cleared from inside the goal line. But then Diogo's bullet diving header adding to that penalty made it 3-0 to Johor. The points were saved so that Korac's late strike, good though it was merely consolation. But credit to the university boys. They've really done themselves proud and their club proud And they can go into their next games against PKMP and PJ City with a certain amount of confidence. But Johor, their 2019 Malaysia Cup is up and running. They've won this one here by 3-1. Highlights of Johor Darul Taksim's 3-1 win over UITM at the Larkin Stadium, match day 1 of the 2019 Piala Malaysia. And an early header from Zarko Korach just suggested that Korach and UITM weren't going to just come and be sacrificial lambs here at the Larkin Stadium. For the most part, though, it was Johor going forward. And this is Safar Rashid just cutting onto his right foot rather than his more favourite left. Safari would have an influential game. He is growing. We all know what an important player he is, but now he's really putting consistency. Look at this barnstorming run, and the cross is cleared effectively by Shafiq Al-Hafiz. But again, Safar Rashid is in this first team on merit and is a scourge of most defences. First goal coming after great work from Nazmi Faiz Mansour. Lovely cross. Diogo planting home the 13th goal of his domestic league campaign. 12 in the league, 1 now in the Malaysia Cup. He would add a second later. That's a relatively easy header for the Brazilian, but still has to dispatch it, and technique was good.